Good morning, everybody. This is Claire Scantlebury from the Nanotech Industries Association, and I would like to welcome you all to our webinar today on the Swiss Precautionary Matrix as part of risk governance and decision-making tools for nanomaterials. We have a webinar scheduled to last approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes today, with presentations from Andrea Porcari and also from Christoph Studer. So I'm going to hand over immediately to Andrea, who is going to welcome everybody to the webinar. So hi Andrea, do you want to say hello and give the webinar introduction?
Hello and good morning everybody. I'm just showing your the face, but then switch off the camera just for the for the bandwidth. Thank you, and I will go directly. Sorry, but I'm just trying to move the slide. Yeah, it is. To the introduction. So the reasons why we are organizing these webinars and the opportunities for you to listen to the webinars. First of all, to get insights on the state-of-the-art activities on risk governance of nanomaterials, have practical information on how to use the models in your daily working activities, depending from what you're doing exactly, and give your views and needs on how to further improve the models and integrate them in the system of systems that is the final goal of caLIBRAte. caLIBRAte is a large research and innovation action within Horizon 2020, includes 25 partners across Europe and US, South Africa and Canada, including public research organizations, public authorities, organizations dealing with risk management, industrial associations and other, with a budget of around 10 million and will last for 4 years from 2015 to 2019. What are the challenges we are facing? As you may know, nanotechnologies are not yet a mature technology. The use of manufactured nanomaterials continues to grow. We have products on the market, but the full exploitation of nanotechnology is expected in the medium to long term. The risk analysis is still technically and methodologically limited and lacking robust sources of quantitative data like toxicological databases, etc. And so there's an uncertainty in the safety of nanomaterials that is seen by stakeholders as a mediation to market. The third, there is a rising demand for improved governance approaches to nanotechnologies in order to inform and support researchers in their work toward creating more safer nano-related products, facilitate decision-making on risk and uncertainties. We need tools and ways to compare traditional, conventional materials with nanomaterials. We need qualitative precautionary approaches to deal with risks of nanomaterials. There are already a lot of requirements related to nanomaterials in existing regulations, so there's a need to to support compliance with regulatory frameworks. And I think most of the stakeholders agree that we need homogeneous rules for safe management of nanomaterials across players, sectors, and countries. What are the goals of the project? To establish a versatile nano-risk governance framework for the assessment and management of human and environmental risks of manufactured nanomaterials and nano-related products. Highlights regarding the approach of caLIBRAte. The goal is to harvest and implement results from the state-of-the-art research on risk governance, including assessment, management, and communication of risks. To develop and integrate nano-specific models like the Precautionary Matrix into this system of systems, and support decision-making by stakeholders along the research and innovation value chain. The target include research organizations, companies, insurers, authorities, other stakeholders, and type of functions in the organization that could work with the tools or are expected to work with them include the research and development, the quality, the safety, and the management functions. The ambition is to create tools and methods that could improve trust and risk assessment, possibly exceeding the existing REACH tools, so going even beyond of the competence. The aim is to develop safe nanomaterials and nano-enabled products provide transparent risk assessment and risk communication to relevant stakeholders, and enable transfer of risks. We are looking at all the research innovation value chain using the Cooper stage gate model. And for each of the stages of research innovation value chain, you have a gate, you have a point where you may take go decisions, and the level of knowledge to take these decisions increase, going from the idea screening to the post-launch review to the market. And this knowledge increase in terms of materials, products, and safety as well. And caLIBRAte would like to include risk assessment and management aspects into the stage gate decision process. Where we in caLIBRAte, we are just little after the need of the project. We are currently testing with users the models. As today, we're doing sensitivity analysis of the models, and the next step will be to integrate existing models, the new models we are developing into the system, calibrating, improving them. This is an overview of the models we are proposing for user testing, the Swiss Precautionary Matrix, and then the others you can see in the slide. As you can see, the models cover all the life cycle in terms of domains of application. Most of them work in occupational settings, and some of them can be applied also all along the life cycle, such as the Swiss Precautionary Matrix. So this concludes my presentation. Of course, if you have questions, feel free to ask, and then I will give the floor to Crystal.